Hello and welcome back to Bible Wits Bible Corner. Today we're going to be in the Old Testament. We're going to read out of the book of 1 Samuel chapter 17, and I'm going to read verses 45 through 47, starting with the English Standard Version. Then David said to the Philistine, "You come to me with a sword and with a spear and with a javelin, but I come to you in the name of the Lord of hosts, the God of the armies of Israel, whom you have defied. This day the Lord will deliver you into my hand, and I will strike you down and cut off your head, and I will give the dead bodies of the host of the Philistines this day to the birds of the air and to the wild beasts of the earth, that all the earth may know that there is a God in Israel, and that all this assembly may know that the Lord saves not with the sword and spear, for the battle is the Lord's, and he will give you into our hand." Okay, now the New Century Version. "But David said to him, 'You come to me using a sword and 2 spears, but I come to you in the name of the Lord all-powerful, the God of the armies of Israel. You have spoken against him. Today the Lord will hand you over to me, and I'll kill you and cut off your head. Today I'll feed the bodies of the Philistine soldiers to the birds of the air and to the wild animals. Then all the world will know there is a God in Israel. Everyone gathered here will know the Lord does not need swords or spears to save people. The battle belongs to him, and he will hand you over to us." Okay. This is a good story that we use to teach kids about the Bible and about God. However, as with Noah's Ark, which I did a while back, there is meat in this as well. Now, how much meat am I going to get into? I honestly don't know. You take someone that looks weak, that looks feeble. And I'm not saying David was weak and feeble. He was a shepherd. He has already killed lions and bears, keeping them away from sheep. So he definitely wasn't weak and feeble. But compared to Goliath, he was probably looking very weak and feeble. But the confidence that David had to keep pushing forward, knowing when all of the rest of the Israelites were backing off, saying the Philistines are too big, we can't do this, David knew with the confidence of God he could win this, and he could hand the Philistines over to Israel. And all it took was a stone and a sling. Where is our confidence? Are we marching into the spiritual battle with the same confidence that David had when he marched against Goliath? Are we presenting ourselves in a manner that is pleasing to God, who David was known as a man after God's own heart, presented himself to God? David messed up. He had a lot of mistakes. He repented of each one of them, especially when Nathaniel confronted him about one in particular. He took the punishment that he said needed to be given. How are we presenting ourselves? How are we preparing ourselves? Are we thinking that we need this fancy sword, shield? Or do we go in with the confidence, knowing that God will be there to help us through it? I hope you find encouragement in this, and I hope you have a wonderful God-centered day. Bye.